Okay, so welcome everyone. This is my third session now at the new venue. So yeah, it's Saturday afternoon. I got here just after 2. Rods were in at 3, and yeah, I'm gonna fish until it gets dark. But I hope the weather holds. Just as I left home, I saw a storm brewing, but I thought it's okay. I'll take it on. Sorry, I'll take it on. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. The plan is to fish just until it gets dark, then I'll leave. So yeah, I've got about 4 hours, yeah, I could say about 3.5 hours of fishing that I can put in. So the approaches for today quickly. So I've got my 3 rods out. Left hand rod is on a blowback rig with some honey sweet corn, topped with fake maize. So about 4 or 5 sweet corn and then topped with a fake maize, just to get it to hover a little bit, and that's over a few hands full of sweet corn as well. Then my middle rod is German rig with a pineapple tiger nut from MCT, just trimmed deep, but I think it's the wind. The wind's quite heavy. Yeah, just trimmed, topped with a fake maize as well, and that went out with some of the same crushed tiger nut and a PVA mesh. Yeah, and then the right hand, or all the way to the right hand rod is out on the new Damsbury pop-up, just a single pop-up that I threw out. So yeah, let's see what happens. I can't see any activity, but it's difficult to see activity with the wind blowing and everything. So yeah, fishing in the more to the left of the lake today. So yeah, hopefully I get something, anything, just one. Not big, not small, doesn't matter, anything, but not a catfish. I don't want catfish. I would like a carp or one of the koi's that are in here. But yeah, okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, back to the rods. Okay, something big just jumped here. Unfortunately, I didn't have my camera in my hand, but yeah, something just jumped out of the water there. And yeah, there we can see some activity over there as well. Everywhere there's activity here. So my right hand rod, I just moved it into this area. Everywhere here there's lots of activity in the area, bubbles coming up and stuff like that. So my right hand rod is more or less in this area here. So it's in the middle where all of these bubbles are coming up. So yeah, seeing some activity, moved the rod. That's the one on the single pop-up, the Damsbury pop-up. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I've decided to change that right hand rod on the pop-up, changing it to a sweet corn cluster. So there you can see it. Some sweet corn, honey sweet corn, topped with 1 fake maize. Gonna throw it into that area where I've seen all the activity. So yeah, maybe this works. Okay, it's now 5:30. So I've got about, I would say, at least an hour left in the session. By that time it should be dark. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up just as it gets dark. So yeah, activity on the water's died down completely. Yeah, it's still, yeah, this dam's yeah, it's just yeah, it's difficult. I don't know. I know it's only my third session now, so, and it's not a full day session, so it's just late afternoon session, but yeah, it's weird. There's lots of activity. I've seen a few carp show as well, and yeah, it's just they're just not going down for that bait. I really find it very weird. I know if you take, for instance, I know my Golden Park sessions, you know, there, like I said in my previous video, I had 4 sessions there. I actually went back to my videos and checked, and I had 4 sessions there before I actually caught. I blanked the first 4, so it's the same thing again, new venue. I just have to be persistent and keep on trying and trying and trying. But yeah, it's just weird, so much activity. I saw the carp on the previous session as well. I even saw some catfish again today. I saw 2 of them swimming by in the margin, one just in front of the rods and one more to the right of the venue. But yeah, it's just yeah, I don't actually know what to do. So I've tried different baits again today. So I've introduced tiger nuts now as well, to see maybe I can get something with tiger nuts. 2 rods then on the sweet corn, but yeah, it's just nothing. It's just nothing. So I guess I just have to keep at it and see what happens. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, definitely. Okay, let's see what happens in the last hour of the session. It's just after 6. Slight drizzle coming down as well. Yeah, but since I last spoke to you on the video, I've been thinking now, maybe I should take a break from the venue, just to get my spirits up again. Maybe go back to one of my other venues, maybe Kloofsig. Yeah, just to take a break from this, because I knew from the beginning that this is going to be very difficult. I didn't think that I'm going to get here and I'm going to catch loads of carp or anything, but yeah, it's just I don't want to sound like I'm giving up or anything. No, I'm not giving up. It's just I think I need to take a break from the venue, rethink my strategy and come up with a better plan. I do think that a nighttime session is necessary, seeing as I've only been fishing it during daytime. I think it's time to plan that nighttime session and see if anything changes at night. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to take a break from the daytime sessions for now, and then do proper planning. I don't know, change my approach, or keep it, some of it, I don't know. I'll have to go and think, but I do think that a nighttime session is necessary. If a nighttime session comes and we don't catch, then it might be that the venue has very low stock in it, that there's not a lot of carp in here, and then that the few that I'm seeing might be the same carp that I'm seeing over and over. Look, the plan is to eventually stock the dam with some carp as well, different sizes, different types and so on. But yeah, that's in the long run. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It takes lots of planning, getting the fish here, or sourcing the fish, getting them here, keeping them in quarantine before we put them in and so on. So yeah, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight, and we knew that from the beginning. So yeah, I think that's just the way to go. Take a break from daytime sessions, plan a nighttime session, maybe 2, I don't know, it depends on how much time we have available. But then yeah, take a break, and then maybe later in December or early 2023 I'll start fishing it again in the daytime. So yeah, I think that's, yo, 2 nice blue cranes just flying in here over the dam. Yeah, there you heard it. Awesome. So yeah, so guys, I'm sorry for that. This is a blank video again, but yeah, that's the journey. The journey is trying to figure it out, and that's part of the adventure. And sometimes you catch, sometimes you blank, and yeah, but I think that's the plan going ahead. Okay, quickly want to show you guys those 2 blue cranes are just across the dam on that tree. I'm quickly going to show you that, and then yeah, that's going to be it for this session. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Yeah, till next time, cheers. Okay, just before this video ends, I was reeling in my rods, the one on the right hand side, the spot where I saw all the activity. And yeah, at first I thought my rod was stuck, and then all of a sudden it was stuck on a small little branch, but then all of this grass came in with it, and you can see how long it is. So I think something like this also plays a huge role. You can see the mud on here as well. It's just muddy smell. It's not really a rotten smell or anything, but yeah, I think something like this, I had no idea that there was something like this in the water. When I started fishing here, I did take my rod with a lead and I threw it out all over the place, and not once did I get stuck really. But yeah, I think something like this, yeah, I need to find out what's going on here. I don't know where else or how much of this is in the lake, but surely this can play a huge role or a huge impact on me casting out. So yeah, something else I need to think about, but then again also something that gives me hope. Maybe my rigs haven't been presenting the way I wanted it because it landed in this. Okay, something to think about. Okay, I'm gonna throw this away and yeah, get the other rods out.